I'm doing a tremendous job here, as everyone expected. Oh no, fuck.
And Maui on holiday with the missus, wasn't it? We were on a cruise. Me, the missus, mum and dad. Yeah, I love it. Love a cruise. Yeah. Cultural. Going around all the different islands and that.
That guy's got a boogie board, mint. Surely he's competing.
It was fine until we get to Maui, and the evening entertainment was Robbie and Pete Cabrina doing a duet. Just Pete on his shit ukulele, and Robbie singing about... Robbie's lyrics weren't good either. They were all about how good he is at windsurfing and very subtle digs about Cabrina kites as well. At which point Pete would just stop strumming and just look at him, shake his head, and then Robbie would be like, "Sorry, Pete. That FX is really good."
Oh, we've got a runner. We've got a runner. He's had enough. It's like, fuck this. It's just not windy enough. Got to stop videoing kids.
Anyway, yeah, they saw me, didn't they? I think the problem is they recognised the eyebrows. It's a giveaway. The monobrow. They spotted it from a mile off and they went, "Colin."
And there's a twat on a foil. Typical.
Robbie was like, "Can you please come to mine for a sleepover, Colin?" And Pete was like, "No, come to mine. I'll play you more ukulele." I was like, "No, Pete, stop it."
But there's Stuart Downey in the hat, coming straight out of the bushes. What's he been doing in there? He's probably behind that umbrella doing something awful. Or behind that boat doing something to that bloke.
So I got off the cruise, which I was thankful for. I was sick of the buffet, and we went to Robbie's house. I asked him where his monster truck was, and he said, "What? I don't have a monster truck. That would be very uneco-friendly." And I said, "Robbie, we all saw it in chapter 1, mate. Massive monster truck that you drive around." He was like, Don't know about that."
We've got that guy on a foil. He's competing. Oh God, foil guy's competing. Fuck's sake. Someone get a gun. Surely someone's got one. Give me a gun. I'll fucking take him out from here, mate. Look at the zoom on this camera. Imagine the zoom on down the lens. Just bang.
Me and Robbie eventually got back to his house, yeah. And he made me a nice cottage pie. It was fucking mint. And then we got onto the topic of where kiteboarding is going. And he said, "Do you know what, Colin? This is just between you and me. When I'm in power, I'm going to change King of the Air to Wing of the Air."
Holiday makers. Couple of jet skiers, I reckon. Yeah. He's on holiday. Loving it. Probably going to have a race now, these two, aren't they? How fast can yours go? Mine is fucking quick, mate. Way quicker than yours. Yours is lame. Why are you wearing a helmet? You're on a jet ski, you prick. Shut up. I'm all about the safety. Jesse said it in the skippers meeting. Safety first.
To Wing of the Air. And at that point, I just felt this huge urge to punch him in the face. So I dropped my fork and just fucking went for it. But he is ridiculously strong. I think it's because he's got dad strength. I'm not a dad yet. So he just completely fucked me. He had me in this like crazy wrestle. We were just like rolling around on the floor. At one point he like had my head in the fridge and he was just fucking slamming the door on my head. I was like, "Robbie, that's surely..."
Do you know what? Is that a woman shitting?
And then it was about 50-50 until he got this massive Red Bull can. And I thought he was going to make me drink it. I was like, "No, Robbie, I don't want diabetes." But he didn't. He just fucking bonked me on the head with it. And then boom, I was out for the count. Wasn't it? Unconscious and that. Fucking dreaming. dreaming I was still at home with Jason. I wasn't sure if I was unconscious or was just well sleepy, because it was quite tiring, all of that. Do you think Lewis, that when he King of the Air, when he was lying down in the water face down, whether he was just...
There we go, red flag. We must know who's in final. That looks like Vitea in the white. He's rigging up his kite. And this man, boy, where is he? There. He's going to be telling us who's in and who's not. Who's crying in the car park and who's done a little turd in their board shorts.
I wake up next day and I've been sleeping outside. He's put me in this Nash kiteboard bag. Yeah. I look across and there's fucking 3 other Nash Groms, all in different Nash kiteboard bags. And they all look at me. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, where the fuck are we? And then they go, we're in the back of Robbie Nash's monster truck, mate. And I was like, I fucking knew he had one. That fucking carbon dioxide loving bastard. And then I said, what do we do now? And they said, we just wait until he drives us to the beach. And I said to them, why don't I drive the monster truck? And they said, don't do that. You just let him do it. It's his monster truck, he's particular about it.
Yo.
They just wanted me to tell you it's the final.
Who's in?
Stuart, Vitea, Tomas, and Corey.
Shit.
So I was lying down, obviously, and I just started going, breakfast! Robbie! Please, breakfast, Robbie! And then Robbie, I just kept doing that until Robbie did come, and he just grabbed the bag, it's got wheels on it, and he just wheeled me all the way into his kitchen, yeah? Got me some Fruit Loops, because that's what they eat over there, because they're all stupid. And then he just started shoveling that into my mouth, and I was like, thank you, Robbie, this is fucking great. And then he wheeled me back, but then to serve me right and show everyone that he is Robbie Nash and I am just a snotty-nosed blogger, he attached me to his tow bar with the little handle, so I wasn't, and then he drove off in the monster truck, all the Nash Groms in the back still in their kite bags, and me just fucking dragging all the way on the road, just hoping that he wasn't going to go round the corners too quick. And when we went round the corner really quick, I'd like swing out the side like well fast and like drift, basically. It was fucking epic. It was like Fast and Furious, mate. It was actually epic. It was probably the best entrance I've ever made to a beach, other than that time I did a mega loop over a golf club.
He's gearing up for a little kicker, mate. There he goes. Nice late back roll. Perfectly caught. Piece of piss.
So yeah, get to the old beach and I'm thinking, here we are, biggest opportunity of my life. Let's fucking commentate the living shit out of this.
Is that legal? Someone's doing up his laces. These riders are getting lazier and lazier as the time goes on. He's probably on his phone or something, isn't he? Here he goes.
Oh, they're not even carrying him to the water.
At least carry him in. There he goes. Just last bit of shit talking to his opposition. Yeah, fuck you, fuck you. And then he's off.
I didn't commentate over it live because Robbie was fucking breathing down my neck. Saying like, keep it, hold it steady. Hold it, zoom in on that Nash dash kite. That's our new one. We haven't sold any. We need to sell them. So that fucking put me right off, and I was just sitting there fucking petrified. I didn't want him to wrestle me again, slam my head in the fridge. So I was just sitting there silent, just crying, sobbing with... So, yeah, I'm gonna now talk over that. Ooh, I'm gonna talk over that. Oh, I love telling the audience what I'm about to do in a video. You fucking idiot, Colin. You're as bad as a YouTube tutorial video where they spend the first 4 minutes explaining what they're gonna teach you. That's right, guys. Kyle Lenny here. Jesus Christ, Colin, can you hold that camera still? God, I was born to commentate on water sports. If you look carefully on the right, you can see Stuart Downey opening up
with a late back roll loop, maybe the biggest one of the heat, imperfectly captured by Colin's shitty camera work. It really is outrageous that that guy takes the piss out of my efforts on YouTube when he's this fucking bad with the camera. Stuart's second trick was a boogie loop. I had to ask Colin what that trick was because I know nothing about kiteboarding. It's alright though because I'm really fucking good at subbing. Here's Vati as a response to Stuart with the double back roll. Oh god, he's caught a mighty edge. Let's look at that again, slow motion. Slow it right down, 17% frame rate. Oh, that's bad. Look at the kite. Oh god. That was edgier than a dodecahedron, am I right?
Oh shit! Shit!
Here's a boogie loop from Tomas. This would have been pretty sizable if he had landed it, but unfortunately he did not, as you can see. Tomas, you cannot live in regret though. Remember that from my vlog, episode 4, when I talk about how positivity is always forward. Look, don't ever look back. That's what I said, yeah. At this point in the final, it was obvious to me, because people were telling me, that the real race was between Stuart and Vitia in the white, who's just done a double back row loop. To toe side. Oh, does that give him more points if he lands toe side? Vitia continued to do double back row loops until he'd done about 1,000 of them. And then he realized that he needed a boogie loop if he was going to defeat the experienced Gandalf, basically Stuart Downey of South Africa. He, as you've just seen, he did not... Why is my left... I've lost my accent. Hang on. Vitia, unlucky dude. You're going home, back to Hood River, whereas Stuart is going to fly home, where he was going to go anyway, but now it's for free because he won this. As you will have seen, it really was not that windy for the final. Classic kite event stuff. Everyone just overhyping it, jinxing the living shit out of it, saying that the wind's gonna be fucking mint and stuff. For the 2020 qualifiers, I've got a few propositions. They all basically revolve around everyone pretending that it's not windy at all to avoid the jinxing. Number 1, no one is allowed to talk about wind, ever. Any mention of it, and I will taser you. Number 2, everyone pump up their biggest kite. Even if it's 35 knots, which obviously you won't be mentioning, you still pump up your 17. Number 3, we call it the Kaileni Invitational. Lastly, and this is the most expensive, but will definitely work. It will trick the fuck out of the wind gods. I will have a team of people standing at the water's edge, wetting their fingers with their spit and holding them in the air and then just shaking their heads, going, oh, I don't think it's quite enough. Only then will we have given the wind enough respect to maybe get 30 knots. Okay, that's my plan. That's all my ideas. Okay.
So yeah, boom. That was the MAUI Kite Fest. It's done. I'm back home. Thank God. Away from Robbie's fucking pincers. What was quite off-putting about the filming it was there was quite a lot of kids, and it was fairly difficult to not film the kids because they were just, the beach was teeming with them, and it didn't look good. Like, I was a 32-year-old bloke sitting on his own, sitting on a blanket in the bushes with a long zoom camera. Yeah, and some of those kids were real sexy. Are we doing paedophile jokes? Probably not. It's probably a bit much. Take that out.